milking 170, mostly all heifers, because as I say, it's a practically new herd, and we had 55 that showed positive on the blood for TB, so they had to go as well. So that was 68, 23, 55, and it was hard, and it's particularly the fact that we had 8 calves in hutches in a row that had some of the finest pedigrees available, and those calves had never been in contact with adult animals, and yet at 2 months of age they were down with TB. That was hard to take, but as I say, nobody died. We just had to meet the challenge and carry on. People said to me, why don't you quit and give up and all that, but I felt I wasn't going to be put out of farming by a badger.
Have you any doubts at all as to their involvement in the spread of TB here in your herd?
No doubt whatsoever.
I'm Philip Michaels. I'm the executive editor of Macworld.com, and I've heard about a thing called the iPhone, and one day I hope to be able to use one if certain jerks that I work with stop bogarting. Yes. It's never going to happen. No. So how is the iPhone, by the way, that I hear so much about?
Well, you know, we've been sort of doing a mad dash tonight to try and do whatever we could. We learned a few things. We've learned that obscure Wi-Fi passwords put in by your IT staff, while somewhat simple to type on a regular keyboard, can be maddening on the little iPhone keyboard. It's like, ooh, it's supposed to be an A, but it's actually the add symbol. Oh no, I didn't press the add symbol by accident. I pressed the exclamation point. Now, do I have to back up? The password doesn't show.
And this is because we'll back up for a second. We're using the Wi-Fi connection on the iPhone as opposed to be slow as molasses, say, AT&T.
Well, I actually haven't used the Edge connection yet, so I can't say how slow it is and what sweetening agent it might be as slow with.
I am just going by the impression that Sean Keith had using
fair enough. Although there's some talk that AT&T's actually been doing some work upgrading the network the last couple of days, specifically for this.
To 8 hours or so, and we're going to be dealing with some severe weather still trying to rumble through parts of North Dakota, probably through the first part of the morning. However, I'm not thinking this is going to be something that's going to be probably 4 days at least of dry weather across the northern plains, starting tomorrow, going through Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then maybe even we'll squeeze out Sunday right now, although Sunday looks to be a little bit of a transition day with some cloud cover sagging in. After that, we do see fairly limited moisture availability out there. As a matter of fact, I'm a little disappointed this morning in how the models have run and what kind of moisture we have available to our weather systems as we go through next week. We have been thinking maybe we could get a nice little dousing of rain from time to time. Right now, it looks like we're going to be seeing very little moisture actually come and hit the ground. But on the flip side, we are going to be seeing plenty of moisture in the atmosphere, lots of cloud cover hanging around, and high relative humidity values, which means we won't be able to really dry down all that great as well. Still kind of stuck in this stagnant, real humid weather pattern that we've seen hit most of the Great Plains and the Corn Belt so far. When you get right down to it, it's pretty good growing weather, but you can't do much more than that. No good dry down weather at all. So we'll have to see how things shape up here in the next few days, but that's the way we see it this morning. Plenty of moisture around as we go through next week. Not much precipitation. Here's your forecast update. Cloudy to partly sunny today with scattered showers and thunderstorms. A severe thunderstorm watch over eastern sections of North Dakota will be around until about 9 o'clock. Looking for highs today in the mid-80s. Winds out of the south turning northwest 8 to 16.